Frodo, Sam, Merry, Pippin. 4 hobbits, one unforgettable reunion. 23 years after the last film together, the stars of the Lord of the Rings trilogy just got together for a night out. And the photos have the entire internet losing its mind with joy and nostalgia simultaneously. On August 8th, Sean Astin posted a photo from La Royale restaurant in Cambridge, Massachusetts, sitting outside with Billy Boyd, Elijah Wood, and Dominic Monaghan. His caption was perfect. The band's all here. Hours later, Monaghan posted a goofy selfie from the same night, complete with a couple photobombing them in the background from a neighboring table. His caption was even better. 4 halflings, 3 cocktails, 2 desserts, one great night of conversation. And then he gave a shout out to the photobombing couple. Well played. This is exactly the energy you want from a Lord of the Rings reunion. Warm, funny, completely unscripted. More to come, he said, and every single fan immediately started wondering what that means. The last Lord of the Rings film, The Return of the King, was released in December 2003. These 4 men were young when they walked into that story. They are unrecognizable now, not because they have changed dramatically, but because seeing them as adults after spending so much time with them as the wide-eyed hobbits of Middle-earth creates genuine cognitive dissonance. Elijah Wood is 45, Sean Astin is 55, Dominic Monaghan is 49, Billy Boyd is 56. They are not the hobbits anymore, they are the men who played the hobbits. And somehow, that is even more moving. Wood will return to Middle-earth in Andy Serkis's upcoming film, The Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for Gollum, expected in December 2027, reprising his role as Frodo alongside Ian McKellen as Gandalf and Lee Pace as Thranduil. Serkis described the film as a deep dive into the psychology of Gollum and the origin of the One Ring. And then there is the detail that adds a bittersweet layer to all of this joy. Sean Astin recently told The Guardian that despite the trilogy launching them all into global fame, the money did not match the attention. He described a disconnect between the visibility they suddenly had and how little they were actually paid. He said he negotiated such a small amount on the trilogy that he had to sell his house. One of the most beloved film series in history, and one of its stars sold his house to survive the aftermath of its success. That is the Hollywood reality behind the fairy tale. 4 halflings, 3 cocktails, 2 desserts, one great night of conversation. 23 years after they walked out of the Shire together, they are still choosing each other. And that is, perhaps, the most Hobbit thing imaginable. If this reunion made you immediately want to rewatch the trilogy, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more stories just like this one. See you in the next video.